Hey guys, Skunk here, and I'm going to tell you my idea for an update for Rise of Iron that will be similar, um, content-wise, to the Taken King April update. Now, this update starts in the archive, which I'm currently in the vanilla version of, vanilla Destiny version of the archive. Now, what's different about this is that Shiro, he calls upon us because he got information from one of his scouts that Fallen Splicers are maneuvering in and around the archive of the Astar Collective. Basically, he gets scared. He goes, "Oh no! What if they find out about the Vex tech, the Vault of Glass, all that information, or anything else that could be hidden within the archives that we don't know about even?" So we come here, we check it out. His directive is to basically kill every Fallen and to find out what they were researching, just in case any escape. So we do what we do. Our ghost scans the computer while we kill all the Fallen that surround us, and once we're done murking all the Fallen and killing our enemies, our ghost informs us basically that they were researching the Vault of Glass, and they were looking up all the Vex tech and the information that was stored within the archive about the Vault. And we find out that the Fallen's goal is to infuse Siva with the Vault tech. And we inform Shiro of this. The ghost has some witty banter of like, "Oh, that would be terrifying." And Shiro tells us our mission is to basically save the city because Siva infused Vault tech and Splicer control would be horrifying for the city, for all the Guardians, and the human race in general. So what we do from there is we go on to the mission, a reskin mission of Wolves Gambit, which is a House of Wolves mission. Now this one takes us within the Vault of Glass. We try to kill all the Splicer priests that are doing whatever Bungie would figure out that they're going to be doing within the Templar area of the Vault of Glass. So basically fight them off, get some backstory of what's going more story of what's going on, how far that the Splicers are progressing within their goals of reaching fuse a Siva fusion of Vault tech. So where we go from there is the mission, I believe it's called Queen's Ransom within the House of Wolves, where you capture Skolas. And what we're going to do there is basically fight one of the I would say second most important Splicer priests that are still in existence. That we've already killed Axis in this time period as well. So we've gone through the Wrath Machine. Let me go there. We've gone through the Wrath Machine. We've killed Axis. We've done all that good stuff. And that's when the Splicers go to Venus to make that plan. Alright, so since we got that out of the way, now we're in the Queen's Ransom reskin mission. We're scaling up through the Citadel, up through all those Vex steps, and we're going to fight the second most important Splicer priest. We fight and kill him, and we get a good amount of information that we take to Shiro. He decrypts it, and he finds out that we have to go on this strike mission. We have to take 2 other Guardians. It's going to be really difficult, and we basically fight and kill the main Splicer that's still around. Now, upon we go through all this mission, which is, I don't know if it would be a reskin mission. It could be a reskin of Taniks. This would be a good way for Bungie to have it be cost effective for the live team to actually make easily, or it could be a brand new strike in general. I vote for brand new strike just because that would be kind of neat to have something fresh in a April update-esque thing for Rise of Iron, unlike the Taken King where everything was through the same corridor that you go to fight a vanilla Destiny boss. But basically this strike would culminate in the fight scene of the strike boss being 3 Siva Infected Minotaurs that are all of different burns, so Solar Void and Arc 1. Now, these Minotaurs protect the Splicer Priest, whatever his name might be, that Bungie would give him. And it's going to be similar to the Scion Flares within the Prison of Elders, where they protect that Cabal with a shield, and they're going to protect the Splicer Priest with a shield, and they're also going to attack you. They're going to have every Minotaur attack that's available and new Siva ones. So you're probably not going to see many Vex within the strike that are going to have Siva infused with them. But these Minotaurs are the experiment. They're the thing that the Splicer priest has kind of brought to fruition with his experiments. So we're probably just gonna have Splicers in general, like fallen Splicers that we fight up until the boss, and then at the boss we'll have the Minotaurs that give him the shield, and we have to kill one, he loses the shield. It's kind of just like the Sign Flayers, like I said. Now, moving from there, we're going to enter the Vault of Glass again, because what we find out at the end of the strike is that we find out really from Shiro as a quest line, because it would make more sense that way, that basically the Vault of Glass is running rampant with Siva, that we may have killed the Splicer Priest that was in charge of it all, but the Siva has basically activated the time channels that the Vex hold. So all the bosses have come back through time with the Siva, with the help of the Siva and their time, whatever technology. Bungie's going to make this a little prettier than I am right now, make more sense with the science fiction of it. But basically, the bosses come back infected with Siva, and they have new tricks. So the raid bosses are going to have all new tricks. We're going to have to fight them, deal with what they're pushing out. I'm not sure what those would be. I'll leave that to Bungie. But basically, we go through the whole Vault of Glass with fighting these Siva bosses. I would say that you would leave the Vex that you fight normal, because it would make more sense for the Siva to just activate in the bosses that were destroyed, and that they can control the Vex minions that are normal. It would save Bungie a lot of money, and trying to figure out little goblins and hobgoblins that are Siva infected, that's not worth it. The April update, or whatever it would be from the live team that would be in the Rise of Iron, wouldn't be worth trying to go with that in depth. It would just be worth, making the bosses new and different, Siva infected, and really interesting. But having the hordes, you kind of just want them to be normal Vex, because it saves a lot of money, and it's a good way to have the DLC be free still from the live team. So basically, they're gonna they put out cool emotes while they're doing this as well, so they make their money, maybe like a robot dance or something cool like that, that people will buy up, things of that nature, so they can make their money within the DLC. But you get the raid back, which is awesome, and you also get Siva infused weapons from the Vault of Glass. So you get a Siva Infected Fatebringer, and basically, these weapons, the way they should be done, in my opinion, are, let's say the Fatebringer, since Bungie's on the kick of giving their primaries from raids no burns anymore, after the Taken King has come out within 2.0 and 3.0 of Destiny, these weapons aren't going to have any burns. They're going to have the same perks, the main perks. The mid columns should be different, I think, to have them be spiced up a little bit. But basically, that's what I have to say about my idea. If you like it, please share with other people. Also, tell me what you think. What you think would be a cool update. If you like this idea, if you have a better one, what your opinion is. And thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good one.